traveling. Having said that, Cloud9, going with the pick for Lotus here, I think is so interesting. I expect them to be very prepped, as they were when they played that first map against Loud.
Oh, they're going aggressive. Look at how far up Cryo's already gone, but he got flashed in response by Jake, and he falls.
Got it.
And that is a huge trailblazer too. So many people stunned up. Look at Asuna's health. Bang and Asuna. Barely with a shred of life between them. And Stella's on his lurk play again. Stella was playing Cypher last time we saw them play Lotus, and he was doing this kind of stuff all the time. Just trying to contact back into A, using his cam. On Killjoy, he has even less ability to do that, I think.
Well, I think the lurk has already been had. If it wasn't the turret, it was also because Zellsis spotted, but I don't know if they're expecting Stellar to be creeping this far up.
Stella has to make a play in this kind of situation, and Cloud9 are reading it.
Whew. Now 2 members meet weak on the side of Cloud9, and Jake and Leaf. You see the utility set up. They start to flood out onto the side, paying the tip of the spear with 53 HP, spotting the first and falling at the hands of Xeppaa. But it's traded right back, and Stellar tries to hit the transfer, not able to do so. Derrek in this 1v2, he's so weak. Zellsis gets 3 on the round, and Cloud9 are on the board first. Cloud9 with the lighter weaponry here, instantly dropped by Asuna.
Oh, what perfect crosshair placement from Asuna there.
And it doesn't get much easier than that.
I mean, the idea is good from Cloud9. There's a one-way smoke from the Omen, so they put up their Viper wall, and that makes the one-way useless. They can threaten like they've repositioned, or in fact, fight heavily over it, but...
He's had?
Wow,
I mean, they read him like a book. Runi had to try to get out of there, and that was all off the setup of the Viper wall that you mentioned. It was intended to feint the possibility of crossing. They did, and they die there as well.
I think in other rounds, you're going to see 100 Thieves still have to put a lot of pressure in that area, despite the fact that Cloud9 are probably not going to play that heavily, but that is a very simple round.
Yep. He is. He followed the Trailblazer up, and now Stella just on the other side. The shots are clean from Leaf, and that's an opener for Cloud9.
It's lovely. They know exactly where 100 Thieves are going. There's a Rolling Thunder to deal with, but other than that, Cloud9 should be set up.
Look at Jake in a position to make a huge play, and that's a spike.
Down A.
Well out of reach of the remaining members of 100 Thieves, as Jake gets a second, the third is teed up and dropped. The guy continues to answer the call for Cloud9.
It's so impressive what these players have been able to accomplish. They fit into the team beautifully.
Leaf that hit missed the 2 members up in heaven as well.
And this, what a position for Leaf to be playing.
He's going to play spoiler. That's the spike once again. Sitting in no man's land. They have to get through, and then they have to clear a tree if they want to get the spike back. Then they have the lockdown they're going to have to navigate to. This just spells disaster for 100 Thieves.
I mean, look at Bang's POV there, and you can sense the chaos and the frustration. He's been left in a position, surrounded, ambushed. And despite running a double flash composition that has
2-2, not making a peep. You've got Leaf with ult. Do they choose to use it? 3 members, 2 in tree, and then what just on the other side at half wall? Cryo not able to find the first. Can Asuna do something different? As he trades it right back. Dancing around, feeling pressure from either side, and he's overwhelmed. Now a 3-2 number still in favor of 100 Thieves here, as they have a good shot at winning this round. What can Runi do? Member spotted, Runi dropped. And Jake left alone.
Difficult situation for Jake and Runi. The retake not quite working there. 100 Thieves able to hold on.
Well, let me ask you this, because we've seen a very similar flavor out from 100 Thieves so far, but this one worked. What was different?
The difference being that they managed to get into good post-plant positions. I mean, whoa, Derrek! Pretty confident this isn't going to be a pivot. It's going to end C. Here come Leaf, here comes Xeppaa, the cavalry's coming. The triple pump fake is taking place. Cryo, the only one with ball. You can't imagine he uses it here. Zellsis is able to spam through the utility, through the smoke, to another kill, and it's clean from Cloud9. What a shot. Really important piece of util, because they're worried about how aggressive Cloud9 could be. And that's one of the advantages of playing the Neon. Sometimes the threat is worse than the action.
Interesting the way the pathing worked out. The setup is there for Cryo. He's able to get an opener in a second, too. This is very reminiscent to the opening round. They wanted to set Cryo up to make a play. This time he does.
But they've still been denied their access to the B site. And so, Runi getting pressured here, jumping classics all over.
2 heads spotted. The third, no idea. Sucker punching him down into the next round.
There.
And there's where a measure of confidence can be very beneficial. Overwhelming.
He doesn't ult here, right? Surely not.
I don't think it would help him.
3 members. Brutal setup. He doesn't even check. Oh, dear. Oh, no. What was that? 1v3 here. Jake falls.
Wow. Wow.
That was uncomfortable.
But an unexpected eco round for 100 Thieves to be able to pull. They know exactly where he is. And they're reflanking the flank. Bang is in the A lobby.
He committed to the ult. The flash is there, and Stellar wins it out. That was very close.
This means that the entirety of 100 Thieves are going to be playing the spam. What is that shot from Derrek?
Xeppaa on the tap, not committing to it. Runi playing on the other side of smoke. That's a free one. Now left in this 1v3. The tap, the fake, and the reposition. Cryo gone hunting, looking for a little something.
But they know he's not on it.
Oh, that's loud. It's just not enough. Oh, I mean, that was a difficult situation.
And the Seeker's being used here. Derrek just clearing out the entirety of the B site. Knows that there's nobody here.
But do they commit to it? I don't know if the panel's broken or not, but it seems like, yeah, they just went through it, so they are going to flood into B. And all of Cloud9 is already here.
But remember, when 100 Thieves have been able to get into post plants, it has been good for them. Choosing passive post plants, though, at least everybody other than Asuna who gets team blinded.
And Cryo's still playing back wall. Huge kill out from Xeppaa. Do they go? Leaf still with the Phantom. They're sticking with it. It's paying off as Bang falls. Jake on the tap, Stellar on the spam. It's just a bit left. He's gotten it halfway. He's going to stick it the whole way. 75%, 80, 90. He sticks it all the way down.
Not a bullet of damage.
Careful here if you're Jake. If they decide to re-aggressive, 100 Thieves do, you can push him off, but he's just going to be a nuisance. Derrek has already fallen. Jake's being so pesky, and he gets 2 clean shots out from him. The third. Oh! Cryo not able to respond in kind.
One good for post-plant aggression, the other good for the retake. They might end up just cancelling each other out, but the Seeker's used to see if anyone's in cheeky forward positioning.
Look at Zellsis' bot. Yeah, it just got cleared out in tree. They're able to take care of it. Now the Seeker's starting to funnel there as well. You can see the Rolling Thunder. It's procced. It's ready to go. It's been a key to their success for 2 of the 4 rounds that they won. Can they secure a 5th?
Was that a bit too early, perhaps?
Possibly. Possibly. Rooney's on the tap. Derrek waiting close by, trying to spam through the utility. The orb goes down. The kills go up for Cloud9 as they get both.
Over here at C to begin.
Leaf's already gone up. The fault line perhaps a little late, and every single shot misses.
Whoa, Leaf gets 2.
Second. Bang trying to do a bit of the same. He gets 2 of his own. But through all of that, Jake is the last one standing.
And the way is open on C here for Cloud9. Stellar and Derrek with only classics to their name and a single flash. I just don't see how this is gonna work for them.
Yeah, borderline impossible, you'd imagine.
Stellar might try and take a timing here.
He saw him, he saw him, he spotted him, he dropped him. Are you expecting Derrek to be coming the same way? Maybe not, but when you're facing 3 guns, and that's gonna hurt. That doesn't feel good.
No more.
He's gotten it down to it.
It's a very good try by Derrek.
Yep.
But just see Cryo, Derrek here with a bit of a crossfire setup, playing off the alarm bot contact.
Oh, that's free from Derrek, spamming through and getting 2.
Ridiculous.
Seems like 100 Thieves are equalizing at least in this round. Still 2 guns left in the hands of Cloud9 though. And Bang under pressure. Cryo's close by, but he can't really help here. Bang was left on an island.
This would be a disastrous round for 100 Thieves to lose. And Zellsis in a 2v3, they might have to make a play before the spike gets planted. All right, Zellsis goes for it. And Leaf's looking for the pick to equalize things and make it a 2v2, make it more winnable. I like the play, but again, looking in the wrong direction.
I respect it. They leave Zellsis alone with this 38 HP left in a 1v2. The high-low a bit too much as they continue to scale forward. Zellsis happy to play time and try to isolate the gunfights. It's just too much. Asuna in a really nice position, and they have the Seekers used a little bit later here. Asuna's utility should come into play.
This is wild. What a play. So far forward from Leaf.
It was a 1-for-1.
There's 30 seconds left right now.
30 seconds
Stellar
left.
falls though, and that's all the Killjoy utility down. Banger's got to hold on.
The spike is just now leaving spawn, and they've thrown a pause on it. Zellsis is going to have ult. They're going to invest the lockdown.
And they don't have time. They've got to go.
You should run.
There it is. Lockdown invested. 10 seconds left now on that ult. 14 seconds left in the round. Bang. Trying to anchor, and he does as he gets 3.
Down, C.
How the heck does Rooney win this? I don't know that he can.
He's got 4 seconds. I'm not sure he even got that. That might be a couple milliseconds off.
How? Oh, it didn't.
He didn't.
That was so close.
Incredibly war zone, I suppose.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, you don't see too many civilians wandering around Lotus, do you?
The bustling metropolis that it is. Couple of pistols, a mixed buy for Cloud9. And Leaf's already fallen, bro. Bang is warming up.
He definitely is. You're starting to see why he's the highest rated player on 100 Thieves so far in Americas. And meanwhile, Cryo is providing a lot of passive value here by just picking that operator and locking down C.
And this is Cryo, right? Like, this is where he's comfortable. You often get different varieties of jets. There's aggressive playmaking, or there's just lockdown jets, and this is the flavor that Cryo tends to play.
Speaking of lockdowns, that kind of stops the B pivot. And I think that's what Cloud9 were looking for.
Tap on the door, they funnel through. They are going to commit here with 45 seconds left. No doubt about it. Dude, Bang is just locking things down. Remember, Bang in this, what's now a 3v1 here, Xeppaa with nothing but a frenzy. Drops. Remember, those types of, to go back over there. And the money, too. I mean, that op is, it's expensive.
Oh, Bang getting spammed through the tree. And there's their star player gone. There's the pit on site.
Anchor down.
Here we go.
Asuna dumping util. Yeah, forcing runi to reposition. Still plenty of time here, though, for them to navigate this.
What?
How did he get that? He might get a second. He is going to get a second.
Unreal.
The op that you mentioned that was on the opposite side of the map now just has to sit quietly on the sidelines. Perhaps try to save the weapon. And yeah, there's plenty of bankroll on the side of 100 Thieves, but...
And what a great read, honestly, from Cloud9. Something that I think will go under the radar a bit here. All of the rounds, I mean, a lot of the rounds prior to when 100 Thieves had an op on board, they were going trending towards C, taking that control, knowing that there was only rifles for the defenders. And now that there's potential for an operator, now that that's in Cryo's hands, they go towards A, the last couple of rounds, knowing that even if Cryo is trying to op there, he's going to be cut off by Viper walls. There's no way that Cryo's going to be able to get a good angle over on A. So they're just playing avoid in a better position. And now he's got to retake again with the operator online.
We saw how ineffective that was previously. Can they find more success here? The paranoia is traded, and the one from the attacking side seemed to hit a whole lot more. But they start to flood out. They start to take some of the space back. This chaos. There's just so much utility here from, yeah, there it is, Asuna's flash.
But also look at Runi. He's reflanked. He pushed the breakable door, and now he's coming around behind them. Could he be the difference maker?
The timing's everything. Yeah, he gets two. Another. Cloud9 looking to deliver the final hit on 100 Thieves on Lotus. The Rolling Thunder gonna divide remaining members of Cloud9, but Asuna's falling here as well. Oh god.
Whoa, what's going on there? Omen battle in the middle of A. Maybe that could be decisive. If Bang can hold on and deliver a bit more.
But the spike's not even there.
No, I think they're just gonna pivot away.
But look at where they've left Leaf. Any kill he gets here is icing on the cake.
Info.
Go, go, go.
That's great from Leaf. It still makes it feel like there's presence over towards A. Draws out the Trailblazer as well. I mean, Cloud9 are making this feel like there's a lot of presence over on the A side of the map, and instead, they're crunching towards B.
Blinded.
They also just hit the door between B and C, so many mind games being played here. Where is the hit gonna end up? Lockdown invested B.
That's off the back of an orb.
I got the
Derrek,
spot.
if he can find an entry, spamming through a smoke, would have his Seekers online, but he's forced away from the angle as the lockdown comes through.
Ult used by Leaf. Spike planted by Xeppaa. Note how weak Bang is, and he's going to be one of the ones on the flank. Derrek looking for the first angle, not able to deliver. Bang, 45 HP,
standing.
0 HP now. That Stellar's left in a 1v4 to save the map, and he cannot. Cloud9,
win.
once again, taking a little bit of damage. Oh, that flash is good, but the counter flash is better. The fire provides just enough time for Leaf to get out, and now they push forward. Runi gets the first with the Sheriff, though.
Yeah, Runi was playing in that back side area where he could actually wall bang. Asuna's come around the side as well. It settles for a moment into a 3v3 until Derrek landed that shot. Cloud9 have cleared out B main, so they know that these players are on site. Can they break it?
Here.
They're so weak. Silence across the side as Bang's head spotted. Xeppaa waiting, no flash, nothing to go around. All you have is Zellsis' turret. Oh, and the ping pong is so good, but they've left Zellsis alone. The clear is there. He's got a shot at it. The pre-fire. Derrek patient on the swing. Takes a step back, and Zellsis gets the clutch.
What a horrible...
So much utility being invested into the small area of the map. And Jake has more. Paranoia feeling some of the pressure. Stays, though. Hasn't repositioned. Oh, it's because of the flash. So
a lot of counter spam.
A look at Xeppaa swinging out Jake as well. They've gone hunting. They know what they want. Xeppaa with 3 on the round. Ooh, that's a clean transfer from Derrek, though.
But with 25 health left, what can he do?
And a 1v2 as well. He still has some time. He has a spike, sure, but Rooney's waiting. Just on the other side. That was close. Getting whatever he can here. Derrek 1 point away from the Hunter's Fury.
Gun here.
Guaranteed to get it for next round, but I don't see how he's going to win this one. Oh, the shot dart almost. And he's been wary of this flank the entire time. But now as Zellsis creeps around, Rooney lands another shock.
You got to give him respect for staying alive. He hasn't taken a single spot of damage yet. He's going to be the first to peek out backside. Stellar landing the shot. How the heck have they done this?
This is ridiculous.
You called it at the beginning of the round. It may take some magic, some miracle for them to win the round, and, well, gosh, they did. He just went.
4-player push here for Cloud9. Going for a set piece.
Speaking of going, the flash is there. Cryo dancing around the cloud burst, but he's spammed.
I mean, the Thrifties are finding so much value here in such different ways. 100 Thieves in the previous round to recover this round.
That's a big ask. They haven't even made their way out of main.
But Zellsis is quite isolated. Derrek thought that he'd been able to get it, and Xeppaa rips them. Also, Xeppaa in a position where he's kind of jiggle peeking over towards Catwalk and just ready to drop back to probably Jenny or Dice. These 3 players are going to be difficult to deal with. And Rooney, how does he get that? A spam kill through close mid?
There wasn't a dart? I don't know. I don't know how he did it. Either way, Rooney continues to light it up.
And with 100 Thieves having no A main control, they've got to just pivot. 30 seconds left, and this is all going into the lap of Zellsis.
With Rooney close by, you see him still playing back in spawn, spamming through. He got another, this time onto Cryo.
He's got a 6th sense. There's 20 seconds left. Derrek's managed to collect 1, but they've lost their timing to pressure.
15 seconds left. They may have swung out to try to take the fight. I don't... They wanted to win it out via frags. And now Derrek's on the opposite side of the site from the spike.
There's no I mean, there's no way Derrek's getting that back. They completely lost their timing to try and pressure Zellsis there. Ruined by Rooney, who got that spam kill over towards Market, and the round just ends in a wimp. Hop into A. Drone to start. They've got to clear the recon dart. It isn't. And another spam kill takes down Cryo. There's no Omen entry from Bang. And so all of these players just stuck in. Bang tries to get in. Taken out by spam through smoke again.
This is supposed to be a really hard site hit, and it very well may end up as a flawless round for Cloud9.
100 Thieves did not see another human. They just all died through smokes.
Last player standing.
Derrek playing spoiler a little bit. On to Leaf. He gets a second onto Jake too. Oh dear! Right. Patience so great. Leaf's gone hunting. How patient is Derrek here? Oh dear.
The trade is good.
But that's both controllers down! Now they don't have any way to get onto the site!
Derrek is somehow salvaging this round, actually. And if 100 Thieves are able to slow the tempo down, they're going to have better weapons. They can come into this with better than a couple of Guardians. Jake just threatening there that he's repositioned, but 100 Thieves are not slowing down at all. They're immediately getting to site.
No, confidence in that. Rooney has his ult. But they're on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, it ain't going to stretch over here. The question really is, what can they do in a post plan? Derrek's going to have a recon dart back online by the time Cloud9 get into position. And Cryo's got his knives. Look, 2 seconds left on this.
Not ready yet.
So the spam with the Guardians could be great, but I think he sent it a little early.
Oh no, forget it. He hits one, it's going to be countered. Rooney gets it. It's because of the weakness from Derrek. Another retake for Cloud9.
Try and recover this a little. Flash through without dropping the Viper Orb there, and faking like it could be a bit of B pressure, but Cloud9 are not going to believe this at all because they've already got out. And Stellar, way too slow to get back around the corner. Cloud9 are now fully in control of the B side.
The concerning thing too is Stellar was waiting for that exact situation. Yep. Waiting for pressure in from B, still not able to win the duel out. Bank's falling too.
That is Jake just dominating A main against a drone. And 100 Thieves are just trying to make anything they can happen.
Last player standing.
It's just solo plays across the map. Because anywhere they go, Cloud9 are dominating. They're allowing 100 Thieves control of mid.
Played him like a book. But Xeppaa was there to clean it up. They're trying to play around getting the knife onto Zellsis, but I want to say he avoided it. Yeah, hold it. Utility's still up. And there's no go. There's nothing to really set Cryo out. Now a Leaf comes through. Leaf gets a third anyway.
Spike down A.
These A pops look absolutely disastrous, and Leaf is just styling on them to end.
See that lockdown used, and there's still a little bit of room to get through, but I mean, you're kind of stuck here. You've got to commit if you're going to funnel out, and it's all into runi. The flash was in the smoke. You start to see some of the lack of synergy and how they're playing this out.
But they're still getting in. Despite that lack of synergy, this is actually one of the best site hits that they've been able to put together. The fragment grenade from Asuna, very important, because you saw how Xeppaa wanted to get through that smoke over at CT. And now the question is, can they hold on? Oh, this fight could be absolutely crucial. Derrek's not ready for it. There is a pit that could be deployed here by Stella.
Right on cue.
And that just, it feels awful to have to go for that in a 3v3 when you've only got one round.
I mean, but at this point, you'll take any round you can get.
Absolutely.
What tools do they have? They have a paranoia, they have a swing out, and it's a 1-for-1. Time low. Asuna playing backside, waiting for the challenge. That's the pit. It's opened things up. Asuna in the 1v1. Zellsis on the challenge to spam, not landing as he swings around and gets it. But is he gonna have the defuse? No.
No time.
Clutch.
For Leaf looking to try and fight this. Instant response from Asuna.
A second too. Good opener from the attacking side.
And that's actually the first kill that 100 Thieves have been able to get by dismantling that trap play. And Asuna wasn't worried about getting knocked there because he's got his null commander online.
Heady out from Stellar, choosing to spam that smoke, and well, we didn't see that molly, all good.
Could this be the lifeline that 100 Thieves need? Normally you would say an 8-4 half is not that bad for the attackers. But considering that 100 Thieves have not won a single pistol round so far, and their game against Sentinels, they only won 4 defensive rounds, that's where the worry starts to come from.
30 seconds left. Flawless.
I thought through it, looks like it's gonna be an A split, and they're skilled up so far. The timing on the audio is gorgeous.
Spike down.
That's the spike. Derrek's left alone to try to salvage a brutal situation. Now they can retreat. 100 Thieves are gonna have to pinch in to fight A main. Oh, he's repositioned, and they don't know. That flash is good. Xeppaa with 3. What a disastrous round, but it's far from over.
Jake with 42 health. He might just be able to hold on to this or buy enough time for Zellsis to reinforce. And now these 100 Thieves players are getting pinched. They're wondering, where could people be? Oh, that is so enormous. Completely relieves the pressure coming from A side.
Yeah, but are you expecting 2 on the flank? You know one is here. Are you expecting Zellsis? Jake, who's so weak, the spam, he still delivers. Stellar, a brutal 1v2. He just got a shot at 1. Not able to land the shot, swings around looking for the spam on a Jake, delivers! Stellar gets 3! The Red Bull clutch for 100 Thieves! Stellar, Asuna, close by. There you see that flash out. Leaf trying to dance around, stay alive, find some cover. The shock dart back there too. They're feeling so much pressure, a 1-for-1. Stellar holding the line again. He spots the gun barrel! Oh, but there's another swing that he was unexpecting.
He did a lot of damage though. He may have done enough. Meanwhile, Jake got picked up in mid. This 3-player stack push catwalk found Jake in mid. And now it's a straight up 3v3. The spike's still not planted. If Xeppaa goes for the tap, they could choose that moment to spring the retake.
Oh, they're patient. The paranoia is going to cause some problems, but the spike goes down. They wait to funnel out. A 1-for-1 continues. 2v2 left on the round. Zellsis is weak. And the pivotal pistol goes in favor of 100 Thieves.
Absolutely imperative that 100 Thieves won that one. It gets them back into this.
But they trample down Cat. The spike separated. And Leaf dead. The spam through. Asuna hasn't taken any damage. He peeks back into the paranoia.
Wow.
He was blind. Asuna is taken over.
Is Runi gonna let him?
or a more shallow angle from their side. He has to be so careful. There's no threat, but he's got to be slow about it.
Derrek has ult for this, but does he choose to use it? Or is he scared he'll get overwhelmed?
That's really close. Patience pays off. Doesn't ult, but Leaf cleans him up. You hear the op shot rattle off, not gonna land. It's so chaotic, but the spike has made its way through in the hands of Zellsis. He's got to get the spike down.
And not only that, runi is playing a very safe position. Wow, this ult being ripped immediately to try and help them challenge.
Oh, Leaf was in such a good spot.
But that means no post-plant utility from the Sova ult.
No, and Cryo still has the op. Zellsis able to drop Asuna, who tried swinging around, making a play. Info should be gathered here. What else do I have? Runi has drone. Runi is drone, and I don't think it spotted anything. The swing out from Runi is good for it onto Stellar. The spam to back Cryo with blades in hand. Can he make a play? He's gotten it down to one. The tap, and Runi's able to play this so safely, so diligently. Oh my gosh, that was so close. He goes up to try to make the play. Early Hunter Fury out from Derrek.
Cancelled.
And he goes forward. Huge up from 100 Thieves as they're getting a couple. Look at that pressure that they've applied B.
Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. They overpush B main again, lose one player, but Cryo survives. Now Cryo's in the attacker's spawn as Cloud9 run their way into B. Very weird positions. But once more, Cloud9 find themselves in a 2v3 scenario. Can they pick players apart?
Where is he gonna take this?
There's nowhere safe.
Just clearing up B main, I guess. Yeah. But Cryo's still close by. Now starting to take that space. You've got to be careful here. If you're Cloud9.
Standing.
That hurts.
They do not expect Cryo to still be there.
No. Jake in this 1v3 spots one. The dash through there, too many targets. He's trying to handle everything and he can't handle any of it. They've gotten the spike down a couple of times. You've got to be careful here. Bang's going to be on a flank. Yeah, that paranoia is going to hit a couple. They've been able to mow them down. Stellar gets far. Stellar gets the ace with one bullet.
You wanted a villain? I gave you a...
Still with a fragment grenade. But Bang has no one to play off. Everything's so solo when it comes to 100 Thieves defense.
He has a paranoia, though. They're all blind. They can't see a thing.
Cover going out.
And that is crispy. Now it's Cloud9 forced to pivot. Once more playing a single-player disadvantage situation. How has Cryo missed that?
3v3 for the round. 50 seconds left. Sight in favor of Cloud9.
Recon dart in the smoke. Uh-oh.
Spotted.
Oh.
Uh-oh. It's a fake. Zellsis is still wise to it. Cleans him up. Numbers in favor of Cloud9. As this back and forth affair continues. That's big, though. 100 Thieves equalizing numbers. The spike ticking away. What can they do? A 1-for-1. Leaps in the clutch, and he wins it out. Once again, tied up at 11.
I mean, mostly they've had player advantages, though, to be honest. They haven't won that many 4v5s.
They're going to have to do it here to keep Cloud9 away from that point. Derrek's drone not spotting anyone. And Xeppaa's able to receive the aggression from heaven. 3 on the round for him. One other for Leaf. And there begins to hit. Cryo's blades not finding any value. But Bang keeping them back for now. They have some semblance of control, some semblance of authority on the side as Bang gets 3 in the round.
That's amazing performance by Bang, frankly.
The anchor delivering again, but can they close it out? It seems inevitable. Runi's left in this clutch, and he's not able to do it. Regulation not in. There's a nano just on the other side. Cleared out by the Shark Dart. Well done. The protocols from 100 Thieves clean, but the spray from Jake good too. 4v3 in favor of 100 Thieves as they funnel out. The flash sets up Zellsis to get Derrek. And they have a decent idea of where Stellar is. Surely they know, right? Oh gosh, they're not going to check. They're not going to check. Zellsis wins it out anyway.
Down B.
2 remain. Now 1 for 100 Thieves as he falls. Cloud9 see
To Cryo's hands, 100 Thieves. And this is going to be fast. Trying to punish Derrek early.
And they do. The aggression is too much for Derrek. Caught on the back foot. And now just forced to sit and watch.
What a fantastic reaction coming out from Leaf. And the fast rounds have failed usually because there's been somebody anchoring on B.
Spike planted.
Not this time. It's going to be a 4v5 retake. And Cryo with an operator in hand. I bet he's wishing he had a rifle now.
Jake, patient. That high-low's too much to kill through.
One.
I don't know how the heck he got away with that, but either way, traded out. Now Jake forced to push forward, and Asuna cleans him up. 3v3 further out, but the spike has been planted. It's again retake for 100 Thieves.
Can Zellsis be the thorn in their side? Hiding around in B main.
That's another. Cryo falls. It all falls down to Stellar. He's been clutched before. Can he do it again? He spots one, but that's all it is. The time low. Stellar has to go forward and Leaf on the other side. I don't know that there's enough time. Evening gets a kill. He's gotten it down to one, but that's all it